What's up, guys? It is Friday, June 16th. It's 9:33 a.m. and this is a crypto market update. So starting off with the bond yields, just quickly, we are on the 2-week chart and we are at, or got rejected at, the 1618, the breakout of this high down to this low. We went up to there, and that's coinciding with the 786 as well too. That honeypot zone we're talking about. We got right up to there. We got rejected. We saw some bearish divergence. We saw the sell signal with the SS* G8 indicator. Right now, it looks like we're trying to press up, give it another shot. Until we break these key levels, the hot zone on the top, hot zone on the bottom, nothing will get spicy until that point. So right now, we're still just stuck under. We'll have to see what happens on it. So then let's look at the dollar, because the dollar tanked yesterday. It's everything that we were saying back up here, that the dollar downtrend is back intact. And yeah, I still believe that we're going to keep going lower for a dollar. This is a 1-week chart. We saw the cross down in the stock RSI. Last time we crossed down in the stock RSI, we tanked. And we saw the MACD flip from dark green to a lighter green. We're still below the zero line in the TSI. And the TSI right here is starting to curl down. So it does look like the dollar downtrend is still intact. And we got the blue crossing back up, ready to go above the 50 line here, and the pink getting rejected at the 50 line, meaning that we're going back into that bearish market structure. So dollar, that's what I'm seeing on the weekly chart. We're seeing the weekly candle close today. But let me just look at kind of the daily candle right now. And yeah, that momentum is coming in hot to the downside. Look at that MACD, just dark red, dark red, dark red. We have the TSI now on the 1 day. There's no way it's gonna stop in its tracks right now. It's nosediving. It's getting below the zero line. And last time we saw that happen, March 20th, and that was, the continuation of the downtrend for the dollar. So the downtrend in the dollar is still intact. We're below the 50 moving average right now, below the 200 moving average right now. And we have the super guppy that's about to cross down, flipping from neutral, which is the gray, to bearish, which is the orange and red. So we're about to see that happen next week. And it could be a good week next week as far as a nice crypto bounce. So then let's look at the USDT plus USDC market caps against total crypto market caps. And we got rejected from that honeypot zone up here. And right now we're still riding this trend line. So we're going to see a decision max by June 18th, because we could maybe travel up like this, but on June 18th, it's going to have to make a move. And being on the 12-hour chart right now, it does seem like momentum's headed to the downside. And then let's go on the daily chart. Still need to see more from this. But if we can cross down and have the momentum kick into the downside on the 12-hour chart, that'll spill over to the daily chart. And then we'll see this break down, which is positive for the cryptos. So if this breaks down, it's good for cryptos. If it breaks up, it's bad for cryptos. So right now also as well too, we're getting rejected by that 50 moving average here. 200 moving average right over here. Rejected back here, and we're at it right now. So we're having multiple convergences and a cluster of resistance right here. So to me, it looks like we're going to break down, and then we'll have cryptos ultimately pop back up. Then let's look at the NASDAQ versus Bitcoin. And we want to see this chart go down for a positive Bitcoin movement. And if you notice last time, this is a weekly chart, when we had this yellow line get close to crossing above this line here, that's when we had our October 2020 to May of 2021 bull run, massive bull run right here, was when we were getting close to having these cross. Then ultimately this curled down, and then huge bull run. So right now we're staring at the moment where we started to break down, but now we're breaking back up. We're actually above this line now, but we're seeing those lines right here close together. So we want to see us get rejected either here or even a tad bit higher. We don't want to see us get above that line, because in Bitcoin's history, we have never been above that line. And actually, that's where we found our rejection point back here in November 2021, nailing the absolute bottom of Bitcoin. We got rejected from this. So us being kind of very close to that line right now, we could have a little pop up. But then if we roll over here, this will roll over. This will start to keep going down. But remember, last time this happened, getting close, and then we broke back down below and then broke these lows here, just like these lows here. But we could even chalk it up to say, if we break this trend line, we'll accelerate fast. So we have this trend line coming up. We have this moving average that's going to stay sideways. So we'll see it go like that. And really, we have until July 3rd to see what we're going to do. So we're in the final phase, couple weeks, and we're going to see what the move is. But I believe we're going to get rejected, and we're going to come back down and then ultimately break these levels. And this will be a huge Bitcoin and crypto bull market, because when these go down, huge Bitcoin bull market. When these go down, huge Bitcoin bull market, huge Bitcoin bull market, right? So that's what I'm seeing as far as that goes. That's a little bit of some macro right there. And then we have that trend line coming over like this. So yeah, when we break that, it's game on. Then let's look at Bitcoin dominance. We still have the 1 week sell warning. We're pressing up right now. So we might come up to hit the 200 moving average up here, but ultimately just waiting for that 1 week sell now signal to come in. Because when that 1 week sell now signal comes in, that means altcoins are going to take the cake. And that's when altcoins just go up massively. Bitcoin can still go up, but altcoins will be going up way more. And that's what will bring Bitcoin dominance down. Speaking of altcoin dominance, we have others dominance right here. We're on a 3-month chart, and we're on a couple of trend lines right now. So we have this trend line from July 19th where we found our bottom. And then we have this trend line from January 21st when we found our bottom. And now we're sitting at that line right now, being at April 23rd, April 2023. And this is where we found our bounces in the altcoin dominance. And that's when we started to rip up and altcoins started to do very well. So where we're at right now, and with 14 days left until this candle closes, if we can maintain above it, it's likely this next candle here will be very green and it'll make some headway back up. And then that's what's going to bring Bitcoin dominance down as well too. So this will be massively bullish for altcoins to then kind of pick back up in price. And then we're on this critical horizontal kind of level as well too, where we found multiple bodies of candles close above. And this was just like a key level of kind of touches. So we're at that right now. So we have this coming up as support. We have this descending support as well too, where we had the touch, and then let me pull it in a bit, and then touch right there. And then we have this descending resistance where we got rejected. And so we only have about 3 months left. We could see this next candle, just close within here. But after that point, October and the last quarter of the year, we're going to have to see something happen as far as a breakdown, which I don't think will be the case, or a break up. So that's what I'm seeing there. And then let's go to total crypto market cap. We're still sitting on some support right now. We have the weekly body of the candle closing above the level where I want to see it close above, which is around 1 trillion. We have the momentum down here, but all we need is just a stock RSI cross up and the TSI to cross up here, and then it's game on. We do have some hidden bullish divergence because we have a lower low in the RSI, so a lower low, but a higher low in the prices right now, which could turn out to really get this out of the trenches here and for us to pop up and do a little U-turn like that. So then let's go into the altcoins. So the altcoins right now are coming back down to test that key level. We need to hold that level of like 300 billion at the very least for the altcoins. Right now we're at 304 billion. So that's literally just like a percentage down, or like 1.86% down for the altcoins that we could see, but we need to hold that level if we come down. Let's go to the daily chart. Daily chart or a couple of days ago flashed that buy signal. We have our honeypot zone right here as well too. So we could come down a little bit more to 288 billion, which would be around like a 5% drawdown. 5% drawdown. And that's as far as I could see it go. Granted, if there was some black swan event or this, that, and the other thing, in those moments, it's hard to say exactly what's going to happen. But as far as normal kind of market movements, we should see that support come in at these levels. Then let's go into Bitcoin right now, because Bitcoin reclaimed back above the 200-day moving average here. So we had the candle break below. We had the candle yesterday break up above. We actually called the bottom to a T on Discord. So if you're not into the Discord, you got to join it. Link will be in the bio. We nailed that bottom to a T. I think it was in the announcements here. It was in the announcements. So I said Bitcoin tapped the 1618 breakdown extension on medium fib. Very likely that was the bottom. Want to see a nice hourly candle close here, which is the 12-hour chart close as well. Looking promising for a hard bounce here. And that was yesterday morning at 7:22 a.m. We had nailed it at price was like 24,883. So it was right here. We had said bottom's likely in, and it was. Because then we just went sideways, ripped up, and now we've been going sideways right now, trying to see if we can hold this level around 25,400. Because if we can, then we're going to keep on continuing up. So we flipped this bearish ribbon. We're right now holding support on the bullish ribbon. We want to see continuation of that. We don't want to break back down. So let's go to a weekly chart. So weekly chart, we have the candle body above the 200 moving average right now. And that's exactly what we want to see. We need to see that be the case. And we really want to see the RSI hold this 50 line here. We need to see it hold this 50 line. We're at it right now. So this is the level to bounce. It's definitely the level to bounce. We even got like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Usually you'll see that for the Elliott wave, just like this, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was the bear market bottom, June 2022. So a lot of signs showing right now as far as we're at the bottom or very, very close to it. And we have these lows here, and this is a weekly chart. We have a lower low in the RSI. And then if we look at the prices, we actually, right over here. So we have some hidden bullish divergence as far as we have a low in the price, another low in the price. We have these lows in the RSI. We have a lower low in the RSI, but we're actually higher in price right now. So we do see that hidden bullish divergence. And there's a lot of signs to show that we're very close to a U-turn moment for Bitcoin and the rest of the market. I want to see in 2 days, though, on Sunday, us close the body of the candle above this 200 moving average, which is sitting at 25.2K. So 25.2K, I want to see us really get back above 25,800, really 26,700. I really would like to see that. So then let's go to XRP right now, because the XRP is around 46 cents. If we go to the weekly chart, so the weekly chart right now, we have this low to this high, and we could head a little bit lower. It's everything we've been saying every day in the market updates. We could head a little lower to 44 cents. 44 cents, that's where the 786 is, from this low to this high back down. That's where that critical resistance / support has been, right there, where we broke off from this moment, came back up. We held for 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 week, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, tanked down through it with the COVID black swan, not an FTX black swan. And then we came up, we broke above here, came back down, held that support. Then we broke it here, a little kind of fake breakdown, break back up. And right now, if we came back down to there, that would seem like the most logical first stop, the 786 from this low to this high. If we break that, though, then we need to take this low to this high, and we come back down to 39 and a half cents right here. And then at that point, if we broke that low, we could put this trend line out, and we could say 34 cents for the breakdown of the 1618 extension. Quite frankly, I would love to see that. I would love to see that. Give us another chance to get some XRP in the 30-cent range. I'm all for it, because I know that even if it were to fall to the 34-cent range and down there, I don't think it would stay there for long. I think it would be a quick kind of rocket back up. But also, too, we have this low from January. We have this March low. We held a support. March as support, and then May as support, again. So we're close. If we were to come down to that 786 around 44 cents, we would touch that trend line again, and then we'd wick probably above it. We'd have a wick below it. We'd have the body of the candle close above it. And this could be good levels to start adding back in. One thing is we took a pair-to-pair trade XRP to a different crypto. We had shouted out to the VIPs in the Discord just the other day while XRP was up here around the 52 cent level. That's panning out pretty good so far because XRP has been underperforming ever since. So we're down like 13% on it for XRP. And the other coin has maintained pretty flat or has gone up a little bit. So that we'll be looking to convert back into XRP once we see the momentum kick back in for it. We're not there just yet. In the weekly chart, we have a cross down. If we look at the 3-day chart, we have a cross down. If we look at the daily chart, we've already crossed down, and we had the sell now signal come in on the daily chart as well too. So we're not quite there yet. We're going to milk this for as much as we can get out of it. So if it wants to keep falling, by all means, because then that would just mean more XRP when we convert back into it from that other coin. So 12-hour chart crossed down, but it's still maintaining up. If we go to 6-hour chart, we've already crossed down. We're at the 50 line right now. We have a 6-hour prepare to buy soon. We got a 6-hour prepare to buy soon. We got a 4-hour prepare to buy soon, likely. Yep. We got a 3-hour prepare to buy soon. We have a 2-hour prepare to buy soon. Yep. And so as soon as we get like a 3-hour buy now signal, I think we can say, hey, it's definitely going to roll back up. Curve back up. But for right now, momentum's down until we get the buy now signal to come back in. XLM right now, right back at that honeypot, around 7.5 cents. Take the 12-hour chart. Yeah, so XLM is such a steal right now. It's crazy. So we have this where we found our support March 13th. We're right back at it June 13th. And then like January and December of last year, we're at this level. So we're at a key level for XLM. You want to see it hold this, so 7.5 cents. I may look to maybe take some funds out of another token and get into XLM, because I believe what happens next for XLM is a rip back up and way higher. And if we look at this, we have some hidden bullish divergence because we have a low and an equal low. Then we have a low and a lower low. Same with the RSI, low and a lower low. And this on a 3-day chart, so it's pretty high time frame. So we're seeing hidden bullish divergence out of XLM. So then let's go. And we saw the 1 month prepare to buy soon for XLM as well too. And we have hidden bullish divergence at this bottom here. So those are some good signs as far as pretty soon here, XLM will have a nice candle to rebound back up. So then let me look at HBAR. So HBAR is right at the 786 as well too. We want to see that hold. I actually have a fractal pattern that I drew for HBAR. And I believe that we could be at, we see the same structure, similar structure as the last time for HBAR. So we saw like this rise up. We saw the rapid rise up, and then we had this like rising trend. We go sideways, we break it. We had this rapid rise up, just like this rapid rise up. We had this sideways movement, little double top action. We had the trend line rising. We break it, just like here. Sideways action, double top, trend line coming up. We break it, and then we go 1, 2, 3. Just like here, we go 1, 2, 3, and we're at that third one. And literally, once it bottoms and popped up back up to here, back up to these levels, it was just gone. It started to set new all-time highs. So I want to see a nice snapback, pop back up. And at that moment, we could rise very rapidly on these coins, these altcoins, depending on what the narrative is as well, too. If that was to be the case, I'm sure it would be like a huge news moment or an event to make this industry more mature, especially with the altcoins. So that's what I'm seeing as far as HBAR goes. So I'm very kind of paying attention to it as far as getting and stacking up before it goes up to those levels. Because you could buy HBAR at levels back in 2020. You know, October 2020, you could buy HBAR 3 years later, same price. And then you can see what it did before. And HBAR was one of those coins back in the last bull market. I was like, damn, I wish I bought more of. So this time I'm taking advantage of buying more of it. So that's that. And then, yeah, we're going to leave it off at that. I don't want to dive too deep into all these altcoins and stuff like that. We got to pay attention to more of the market drivers, because that's what's going to dictate what these altcoins do. So if you're new here, subscribe. If you've been around, what up? Keep supporting. I love it. You guys drive me. And come join the Discord if you're not already in it. Link is in the bio, and I'll see you guys in the next video.